Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Diddy Kong here once again.
And I'm Pinkie Pie here. Hey, Every Pony, and everyone else for that matter, and welcome back for some more of the Maxi Toys videos.
And yes, welcome back to more Let's Play of Mario Party Star Rush for Nintendo 3DS/Nintendo 2DS.
So yesterday we did actually showcase off Boo's Block Party,
Despite the fact that that video is actually significantly shorter than it likes to how it does in any other videos for that matter.
so even then there's a pretty okay experience all in all, with the endless run and all in all.
But the computer power just kick our butts anytime, especially noticeable on hard difficulty with Diddy Kong right there.
But at least I give him some credit though.
But I think it's probably because we're not exactly fast enough, so even then...
Yeah, that's the only nitpicking I have with it, so...
Anyway, so today for this episode, we're going to be doing with the last main mode in the game, which is called Challenge Tower. So even then though, that this is the only mode that's only exclusive to one player mode, because you see why in just a moment. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. So, for player choice in this specific mode, however, though, we're not just picking Wario, because we'll just discuss more on that later. And also that, since that, Toadette she's the only one that she's not a playable character in, Mario Shuffle mode. And also that, she doesn't have her amiibo at the moment. So even then, let's just go ahead and say right now, we'll just go for Toadette for the last playable character in a specific run-through. So, anyways, for Challenge Tower, you do have consist of 4 different, difficulties. Like, first one, we actually got ourselves a beginner's, tower. And also we got ourselves a immediate tower. And also expert, tower. And there's also the 4th and the final unlockable one, which we don't have exactly at the moment. But what I've heard is actually the Master Tower, which, it actually contains, like, insane amount of, floors. So even then, though, like, take, for instance, in beginner mode, for example, that, this particular tower actually only contains 30 floors. And also immediate, which actually consists of 50, and expert is 70, and then the 4th and final one, which is the Master Tower, contains 500 floors. Were I able to do this? Absolutely not. Because, you'll see why in just a moment until worth knowing for. So let's go ahead and get started with beginner mode real quickly. Excuse me about that, sorry about that. Because I got something a little bit stuck in my throat. But anyways, though, this is how the challenge tower looks like. It's quite tall by the looks of it, though. So yeah, climb the tower while avoiding those pesky amps. Let's do this.
Okay, seems self-explanatory.
So yeah, basically the controls-wise for Challenge Tower is the fact that... Is there any instructions here? Okay, so, Challenge Tower then. Climb to the top while avoiding hidden amps. Yellow, red, and purple spaces mean there are amps nearby. So climb with caution. And then you move with the circle pads, or D-pad if you like to prefer. And also if you actually press the A, B, Y, and X is to place those remove marks. So even then though, take this part for instance, that we actually gonna come across into this yellow arrow. If you think there's gonna be an amp around here, you can simply just press the X button until you actually just prepare for caution. So, yeah, there's also another one over there, so even then I'm presuming the other one is gonna be most likely through here. But even then we'll never know to be exact, so... Yeah, this is without doubt the most luck-based mode in the entire game, because even then though, that you can't exactly tell where the amps are going to be located. So even then though, that sometimes though, if you actually get shocked like this, that this is what happens. Oh no, Toadette falls off the tower. If you have a compatibility amiibo nearby, tap it to continue where you left off. So basically what the amiibo functionality of this mode contains, it means it's the continue system. If you actually try to scan in, like for example, if we scan in Mario real quickly, and then that way we should able to actually proceed.
Mario!
It happens on every single amiibos, luckily enough, so even then though, that you can actually just oh, dang. So yeah, don't expect that there's gonna be a lot of marks like these, because even then though, especially noticeable that, you know, that this mode is considered to be the most luck-based one out of all, because as a result, they originally would decide to actually go for the Master Tower. However though, that judging by the fact that this minigame, or this mode rather, is entirely luck-based, so even then there's not 100% for doing the Master Tower, so... Yeah, because for the most part, it's all about a lot of concentrations be going, so even then though, it's all about, you know, randomness is involved. So we're doing pretty well for the most part for the beginner tower. So even though we did a flawless run out to begin with. So anyways, let's see what's up ahead. And also you got to mind out for these X marks, because even then if you get onto these X marks really badly, then obviously you will darn it. Let's get in another amiibo. Let's just say we might go for Toad this time. So even then though, let's just see how he actually does to continue and proceed. There we go, he's actually scanning. So yeah, you can actually, in order to actually just to successfully try to actually, successfully attempt to do a lot of those, challenge towers just to begin with, these amiibo functionality wise, is the fact that you need to actually let, oh, please don't tell me it's going to be all the way up. Okay, we're safe. So for these two right there, left and right, these are hazardous, so, yeah, that's all I can mention. And we pretty much at the end. Yep, there we go. Good on you, Toad. Good on you. So anyways, that's the beginner class. So even then though, or the beginner tower, so even then though, the first tower is actually pretty easy, assuming if you actually get yourself an amiibo with you. But if you proceed to the next mode, which is the immediate difficulty, with the next mode, that the current difficulty we're at, that the more difficult it becomes. So like, meaning that more amps you need to avoid, and also there's going to be a lot of luck-based elements. So, yeah. I first thought that this mode was still supposed to be a minigame endurance run, just like how it does it in King of the River and Mario Party 7. That was a really bad start. Let's just say right now, I think I'm actually scanning Luigi now. But even then though, that it's all just a matter of trying our best if we actually just Okay, so... yeah, we're just probably just showing case off for this mode in general though. Okay, so that was a really bad start there. Can't really exactly can tell. Yeah, that's definitely avoided, hazard right there. Okay, so we're not doing too bad so far. Is it this way? I think we're safe, although not so much. Oh, crikey, man. It's so hard to tell. But even though, if you think about the, if you be safe enough, though, as I mentioned earlier, but sometimes you have to be really right on with those specific stuff. So, it looks like we're doing pretty good. Expecting if I was hoping to do this on the first try, but I don't know 100% though. Is it this way up? Okay, good. Expecting, as you can see, this little icons I haven't mentioned this to you earlier, that if you try to move the camera around while simply just using the circle pad, or even the D-pad, you can actually check in every single area that you've previously checked. And then, obviously, by simply doing this by pressing the L button. But I mentioned this earlier, you can actually press the A button, B button, or X and Y button to actually just to double check what's up ahead. So even then though, that you probably can check that if the amps are around. So yeah, you just don't want to let the amps distract you at one point. So that's the ultimate premise of this mode actually ended with. So again, I first thought there was going to be a minigame endurance run in this mode. However, though, that's not. Even then, though, that's only because how this particular mode in general is all about climbing up, most likely. So, oh shit, that was really close. Sometimes there's going to be a lot of patience in this particular. Oh god, I bet there's going to be a trap in here. Yep, it's definitely a trap. We'll meet you right back, guys, until we actually get ourselves fetch some more amiibo. So we'll be right back. Alright, we're back, so even then though, I managed to got myself some whole bunch of amiibos. So next up we're going to be selecting is Yoshi. Because obviously that Yoshi was actually the coolest Mario character in the universe. Okay, so it's not from the top, so let's go from the side. So even then though, yeah. I think it's the only time we're going to be seeing multiple playable characters on screen at this point, especially in this Let's Play's case. So again, in order to actually just see oh god, you gotta be kidding me. Can't really tell. Yeah, that's definitely there. Oh god. Is there also one from here? No, I don't think so. Unless there's actually over there. Ah, shoot! This is where the challenge tower can get really tough and difficult, even trying to actually pass all those little amps to begin with, so...
Next choice is gonna be, oh, you gotta be kidding me. You have to be right on to be precise with this.
So next up is Waluigi.
Okay, so it's definitely, oh, goodness gracious me.
Although we do know the answer for there.
Oh, God, oh, jeez, that was a definite definition. Oh, no! I totally forgot that was behind us.
Let's try Wario now.
But even then, if we run out of, amiibo ammo, then we can actually just hope expecting that we can fetch some more. Mainly, we actually got them all from the Super Mario series, so
At least we got with that.
oh boy, this is not good.
Okay, we're safe.
Oh, not so safe if there's a little bit of an arrow involved.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, again. Oh, this is not even working.
Is it this way up?
I'm incredibly nervous at this point right now, because sometimes you have to be a lot of patience has been going.
But still.
Ah, shoot. Oh, we'll meet you back, guys, again. Okay, we even got more amiibos out of the way, so next up it will be Princess Peach.
Assuming if that's been scanning, so even under, that should be worth it.
So let's see if how she can actually capable of trying to actually win this though.
Oh god, you gotta be kidding me.
Is it this way up? Okay, good.
Oh, we managed to pass through floor 40 at this point.
Is it safe up there?
Can't really tell.
Is it this way?
Okay, is it the one to the right?
Nope, it's not on the right. Ah, drat. That's a little bit worth knowing for anyway. Or in this case, kind of pointless just to begin with.
Next player choice is definitely Donkey Kong.
Even then though, we saw Donkey Kong since the last video, so even then.
Now let's just hope if we actually pass this part.
This is not doing too well in the end, too.
In fact, we're wasting a lot of amiibo counts.
So, actually, let's go ahead and use Rosalina in this specific, I hate the fact that you have, like, a certain time in order to actually scan one of those things. So even then, though,
that if you've been too slow on this, sometimes you have to be really fast while just scanning those.
Yeah, that's the only nitpicking I have with it.
That way up?
Oh boy, this is not doing very good. Oh shoot.
We only got 2 amiibos left, so even then,
what makes it a little bit more trickier is the fact that you can only use 1 amiibo per day. So even then, though, that if you use 1, then you're pretty much done with the amiibo for a day.
Okay, so let's let Diddy Kong time to shine, so let's see how he actually functions as.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, phew, we actually finished there.
Oh, what a pain.
I know, tell me about it. Actually, since we still got quite enough time to actually just to showcase off the expert difficulty, so even then, I think this is the only difficulty we actually got into, so...
I'm guessing, judging by the fact that we actually got ourselves one more usage of the amiibo left, and that was the form of Daisy herself, so...
Yeah, let's just see how this is actually going to turn out to be, so...
Even though, I think last time we actually played this difficulty, I think the only progression we got into is actually floor 7, so...
Yeah, that's the only progression we've got.
So, because it gets, you know, it gets a bit difficult as you progress, so...
Oh, there goes that.
And yeah, let's just go use our last amiibo, which was Daisy right here. So
sometimes the process of using amiibo can be oh, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Oh, I hate the fact that you have to be really fast on these for these scanning of amiibos.
Whilst unlike how it does in Mario Party 10, they do have any amount of time in order to actually just to read it.
But a lot of times, in this game specifically, you need to be really fast and quick when you're trying to scan it, since that message will try to bug you off.
At least in specific that points.
Oh dear lord.
This is not doing very good. Even especially noticeable, we're actually on Expert Tower at the moment.
I think this is a safe route.
It is to me.
Okay, good. I don't know if we could actually pass floor 7 and what have you.
Let's just see. Oh dear. Definitely take those 3, so just in case there are amps in here. So I just have to avoid those. Okay, we're doing so good. Oh, floor 8. Just 1 floor ahead from the previous record. Oh well. Who knows? Who knows? But even then, that's all I can really mention about Challenge Towers, and even then though, it's basically more likely a climbing fest endurance run. But even then though, as long as you actually pay attention to your footing, especially noticeable, you have to be very careful with amiibo usage. Although, because of this, however, though, I mentioned this earlier before, that you can only use it 1 per day. So, yeah, or in this case, once per day, actually. Oh yeah, I meant to say that much. So anyways, that's all I can really say about this particular mode, obviously. It's incredibly luck-based, and out of all the modes we actually got into, this is by far the most luck-based, and probably one of my least favorite modes in the entire game, because, again, I first thought it's going to be a minigame endurance run, unlike how it does it in, you know, Endurance LA for Mario Party 6, and King of the River for Mario Party 7, and even for Perspective mode in Mario Party 9, and even for, Bowser Challenge in Mario Party 10. And also judged by the fact that this particular tower, it does remind me of almost related to Bowser's Tower in Mario Party Island Tour, but except it's not made by Bowser. Because instead it's more accurately just made by developing wise, at least as far as I'm concerned. And also the final thing for Sonic and the Secret Rings most likely for Final X Adventure, so yeah, that's all I can really say about this point. So anyways, we have to end things off here just as from that, so join us next time, in this case tomorrow, which should be the finale of this game's Let's Play, for a showcase of the Character Museum and also some any other stuff in general. So yeah, see you guys next time. Later fellas, see you guys then.